Good morning, everybody. Again, are you feeling good? You know, I have the most powerful lesson for you this morning, if you can hear it. Okay, if you can hear it. It's very subtle, but it's something that I just moved through, an experience that I just moved through. And it was a very, very powerful experience with a very powerful result. So my topic this morning is Freedom's Call. Freedom's Call. And as I explore the wisdom of Dr. Ernest Holmes and a great number of metaphysical minds, I also love to explore the wisdom of the Bible, which I have to say that I'm able to understand a lot better now that I have a greater understanding of metaphysical principles, the principles that we teach. And then there's also the wisdom of the ages, which include the wisdom of our forefathers. Now, if you look at what's going on in the world today, you can't help but notice that government has changed a little bit over the last 234 years, okay? It's a little different than it was back then. And sometimes, well, I have to say, once a year, at least once a year, I go back and I revisit the Declaration of Independence, because it is so absolutely timeless and so absolutely profound when you hear the words that were written then. So I want to share, and you know, every year, I think, for the last 10 or 11 years, I've spoken on Independence Day weekend. And for the last few years, I've shared a portion of the Declaration of Independence because it is so powerful. So I want to do that again this morning. And every time I do it, I hear it through new ears. I hope you'll hear it through new ears this morning as well. It goes like this. When in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for the people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. Now, this is very powerful. See, because it's saying that when it becomes necessary for something new to happen, we need to look at what is driving that need for the change. All right? Goes on. It says, all experience has shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the form to which they are accustomed. Now, that's a very interesting statement that they're making, because what it says is that we tend to be more inclined to suffer through an experience than to change what's causing the pain. You hearing me this morning? This is good stuff, all right? Now, that's a very, very powerful revelation. And the question that, really hit home for me is, what is it that we're suffering through right now, any of us, all of us? What is it that we are suffering through right now that we have the ability to change? And then it goes on. It's not finished. That's just the first few sentences. Okay, then it says, But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. So it's saying that when the system that governs you appears to deny that which you know within your heart that you have a right to, it's time to change the system that governs you. Is this good stuff or what? Oh, this sets me on fire every time I revisit it. See, these are very, very strong words, and they are very timeless words. So I think it's safe to say that the Declaration of Independence is a manifestation of freedom's call. A manifestation of freedom's call at the social level, the civic level, and the political levels of our lives. But this morning, I want to go beyond the social, the civic, and the political. I want to apply these words to the personal levels of our lives. See, freedom's call at the personal level, in our personal lives, can actually be heard in Scripture. In Isaiah 42:22, we read, "Look unto me, and be ye saved." Look unto me, and be ye saved. Now, in our personal lives, we also tend to suffer through things rather than to right them. Just as it's written in this, as we the people at the personal level tend to suffer through stuff that we don't have to suffer through. See, and one of the reasons that we continue to suffer beyond our desire to grow is because we have trouble identifying the source of freedom's call.